Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Kentucky Wildcats taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. First down here for the offense. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Still on his feet. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
At the 35, he's got room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Give to the running back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The throw to the outside is complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 1st down, 10 yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
To the air, it's Vandergriff. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. 1st down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty.
With the game tied.
Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after that completion. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. This offense has a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Fakes his man out. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Touchdown, Alabama! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Kentucky.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Scanning the field, it's Vandergriff. He finds his man. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back, and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but